According to a Christian elder's prophecies, war will escape its boundaries and the unconceived will happen. The inconceivable, that is, will happen. If everything is going well, then why are the US and EU feverishly preparing for World War III? Why did the US send invisible stealth bombers to the area in the Indian Ocean? The current geopolitical situation in the Middle East and in Europe is causing serious concerns for peace, and in particular the military buildup in the Gulf and the Indian Ocean, as well as warnings of major conflict in Europe, are intensifying fears of an escalation of all these conflicts. The military movements of the US in the Middle East and Asia, as well as the movements in the region of Ukraine of military forces from European countries that are members of NATO, but without the consent of the US, which is also a member state, clearly shows that we will soon see a European army entering perhaps Poland, which they will use as a starting point to send the so-called peacekeeping force. The Europeans will try to enclose Russia to the north. The elder revealed a message that Jesus Christ gave him back in 2021, November 30th, 2021. The message said they will gather and hold a council, the Westerners will hold a council, and they will hold a council like the one they did then before they crucified me, because in this council, the council of horror that they will hold now, they will decide on the crucifixion of the peoples through a generalized war. We're talking about something like a world war. And this war they want to close to the north to this frozen place. Frozen place meaning the area of the Baltic countries. And the elder in 2022 said, and as soon as NATO enters Ukraine as a peacekeeping force, then Russia will mercilessly strike Europe and expand to the south. It will not matter what they call it. Peace force, because this NATO move will be a cause of war for the Russians. If this happens, then you will see a very different Russia. It will turn into a furious bear that will not spare anyone. It will be like volcanic lava that will destroy everything in its path. Poland will be used by NATO as one of the entrances of the NATO forces into the territory of Ukraine. And then message of the elder, April 17, 2022. They will make a decision to exclude Russia at all levels, but suddenly the war will escape them. Something will happen that they will not expect because of the countries that will take part in the council. One or two states will break the agreement and will do something unpleasant, and then it will be the overflow. Then it will be what is coming, that which has not entered the human mind. It will appear that they have trapped Russia upwards, but where they believe that they have trapped Russia, there the volcano called the Red Bear will erupt, and Russia will be like a wounded bear from the betrayals against her, and then she will come down, and what I told you will happen, actions that not even God wants. Note, they will block Russia in the Baltic Sea and in the North Sea, so the only sea outlet for the Russians will be the Bosporus coming through the seas around Istanbul of Turkey, which Turkey will close when it receives the compensation from the West. Elder Joseph of Mount Athos Vatopedi says Turkey will be hit hard and will be completely destroyed by Russia. Georgia, Ukraine, Azerbaijan, all these Scandinavian countries, Finland, Norway, Sweden, the destruction they will suffer will shock humanity. Major disasters in Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Moldova, Romania, total destruction, he says. Professor of MGIMO, Moscow State Institute of International Relations, Andrei Bezrukov, made a prediction as well. He said when the conflict in Ukraine ends, the Americans will set fire to Southeast Eurasia, from Turkey to China, the entire Arab world. Note, this may be the reason why the Americans are in a hurry to close the Ukrainian conflict, but England and Germany will ruin their plans. The elder's prediction, March 14, 2022, He said the war is leaving Ukraine and moving to the Middle East. 4 countries in the region will get involved. We will soon find ourselves in uncharted territory. Governments today are in a desperate struggle for dominance. Once powerful institutions are collapsing and financial giants are on the brink. Very soon they will collapse. The road is filled with uncertainty and instability. The United States, Russia, China, England, Germany, and France hold the keys to a better future where humanity can truly prosper. Unfortunately, they have thrown away the keys, and with this, they are leading humanity to an unprecedented destruction. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.